Hi, we are Group 3 and my name is John Girl.
I'm Ralph Fu.
And I'm Joey Feeney.
The purpose of this video is to analyze the different events, both positive and negative, that took place during our first two projects. In doing this, we were able to recognize both individual and group behaviors that led to our disappointing first project and our successful second project.
As a team, we wanted to establish a specific set of guidelines before starting each project. We felt it was imperative to get to know each individual group member to ensure comfortability with each other and to be able to recognize each group member's strengths and what they contribute to the team. The backbone of comfortableness is the ability to freely communicate with each other without the fear of negative opinions from other group members. We made a clear distinction between what the difference we thought of disrespectful comments and constructive criticism. The ability to freely communicate helped our group develop a process gain of informational exchange. Process gains is derived from the team productivity formula discussed in class, which is team productivity equals potential production plus process gains minus process losses. With regards to that formula, to maximize our team's productivity, we need to eliminate any process losses possible. We felt that splitting up the assigned work would eliminate potential process losses. Splitting up the work had a direct effect on attempting to eliminate social loafing. According to our book on page 201, social loafing is defined as when workers withhold their efforts and fail to perform their share of the work. If we share the workload, and none of the group members will be able to slack and underperform. One of the largest process losses occurred, in my opinion, was procrastination. In particular, we were late to start the first project and did not get the highest quality work that we wanted, and our grade definitely reflected upon that. Overall, I feel like our group worked really well and brought the best out of each group member and improved this semester went on.
As Joey just mentioned, we did not perform very well on our first project. Two specific examples of members underperforming is myself when I submitted the project without reviewing the guidelines and realizing that I submitted it without the rubric, and when Joey sent me his portion which was not cited properly. Therefore, we lost points. If we would have implemented a goal-setting theory, which is defined in the textbook as people will be motivated to the extent they accept specific, challenging goals and receive feedback that indicates their progress toward goal achievement, we would have done a lot better in the project. For example, since the project was submitted to me the day before, I did not have time to give proper feedback, and therefore we did not receive a good grade. Also, a key aspect of goal-setting theory is goal specificity, which is to the extent to which goals are detailed, exact, and unambiguous. We did not set a target grade for our first project, but however, we did for our second project, and we said we would like to get an A, and we received an A. We received a 93%. We also used performance feedback by reviewing each other's work to make sure that it met all the project guidelines, and we were able to do this because we started the project earlier for Project 2 than we started for Project 1. Our successful project also reflects the textbook definition of reinforcement theory, which states that behavior is a function of its consequences, that behavior followed by positive consequences will occur more frequently, and that behavior followed by negative consequences will occur less frequently. We did not do things right the first time around on our first project, and we corrected those mistakes and performed a lot better on our second project. And now Rao is going to discuss our communication during our projects.
Based on the textbook, the process of the communication is to transmit information from one person to another. Throughout the first project that we did so far, the communication for the first project was ineffective, but the communication for the second project turns out to be very effective. The ineffectiveness of the first project was because we only had one meeting to work together for the project, and our oral communication during the first meeting was limited. Based on that textbook, studies show that managers generally prefer oral communication over written because it provides the opportunity to ask questions about parts of the message that they don't understand. During the first meeting, because we were still in the forming stage of the team development, we were very comfortable about sharing our ideas, and the work was unevenly distributed. So as a result, the group efforts was not motivated. But during the second project, we set up more meetings and we work together a lot of times for the second project. During the meetings, we also provided review feedbacks to each one. So the the result of the second project was that we had more effective contributions and communications. The key piece to the effective communication of the second project is we had more constructive feedbacks, and we were active listeners. We took responsibilities for giving unjudgmental feedback to each other, and we set timely, specific agendas before the meetings. So we were able to have a more effective communication, and the result is that we have better grades.
For our project 2, John was the manager, and he demonstrated an effective leadership behavior by using a participative leadership style. Participative leadership style is defined in our book as consulting employees for their suggestions and input before making decisions. Using this style helps group members understand which goals are most important and clarify the paths to accomplishing them. Furthermore, when people are participating in decisions, they become more committed to the work.
Before any of this happened, we as a group could not decide on a topic. For example, I wanted to do the business of a bagel company, Rao wanted to do the Chinese breakfast, which is what we went with, and Joey wanted to do the alcohol distribution system. Until we collaborated with each other's ideas, we did not know what we were going to go with, and I had to, as a leader, had to use consideration, which is listening to employees' problems and concerns, consulting with employees before making decisions, and treating employees as equal. Even though I wanted to go with my idea of the bagel shop, after talking with Rao and doing our research, Joey and I realized that her idea was in fact the best, and we would receive the best grade by going with her idea. For the second project, I as a leader did not develop a well thought out initiating structure, which is defined as the degree to which a leader structures the roles of followers by setting goals, giving directions, setting deadlines, and assigning tasks. Neither of these were properly set by myself as we got started on the project a little too late. We did not, as mentioned, we did not set any goals as to what grade we'd like to get, nor did we set a deadline.
Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed our video.